Good morning everyone and welcome to you. It is daily, not MOONCHARTS by the way, but daily update on Bitcoin. Hope that you're all doing very well as always, and sorry by the way for the delay. I got a problem this weekend on Sunday by the way with the water heater, and so yeah, the I didn't got I was not aware that the guy came today. But anyway, so yeah, he just fixed up few stuff now and he will come back later today because he was not able to do it now. But anyway, so pretty cool. But yeah, sorry for the delay. So yeah, hope that you're all doing very well as always. I'm just checking that everything is working well. Normally it should be. So sound bam bam bam, is the sound working well? Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to add this live chat here. Pop out, bam bam bam. Good morning everyone, good afternoon by the way. Good afternoon here, good afternoon mate. Hello mate, nice to see you back with a new update. Thanks mate. Like, yes like. So, radada. Alright, nice. Oh no, I have a problem again with this. Wait, I'm just checking that the live is working well. Like, yeah, it should be good normally. Alright, oops. So we're good. Okay, so today we're going to update the levels, we're going to update everything as always, the waves, everything clearly. So yeah, by the way, I don't know if you watched it, all the lives here clearly on the YouTube channel here with the Elliott Wave live chatting here. We have done a chatting on Ethereum, BTC, CKB.LTC, HBER, ADA. We have done associated, and yeah, 6. That's pretty cool already. And on 4 of them, because on the 2 last one here on Ethereum, BTC, and CKB, we did not really plant some trades. On .LTC and HBER Cardano, we have planned some trades there. Where was the target? It was exactly where we plan to look for loans. Clearly, that's pretty cool. On DOT, for example, we have hit the target. Yeah, this is absolutely crazy. So really, I really hope you enjoy this kind of updates where I'm doing the TA live and everything. Clearly, I'm really showing to you how you can create a plan such as this and get some kind of very strong targets. Okay, that's pretty cool. So if you followed every updates and on every single coins we have planned, and we have done the TAs, we got a rise from the target we planned. This is absolutely crazy. LTC also, I mean, we gotta move to the downside here into the first target we have planned from the very top here. That was the only first target I told you here, with the second one next, and this is where we gotta balance. I mean, this is absolutely crazy. CKB are in the weekly, HBER so went a bit below here, but again, that was the best of the best target here. So this was really this is very nice. We didn't have done a crazy push up on that one, but still, I mean, when you do the buys, we got a very good bounce from the lowest target we have planned here. Cardano, I mean, this is just crazy to be honest. Yeah, so really hope you enjoyed, really hope you make money from here, and you made money with these plans. And yeah, hope you enjoy the charting, hope you learn with this. But anyway, so today we're going to update Bitcoin. Okay, so we're going to see what we can plan here to the upside. All of this we're going to update that for a daily update, so for day traders. If you want to get again more details about the bigger time frame, maybe you're going to repeat a bit myself today, but with a bigger time frame. But if you want really to get some more details about the bigger time frame, just go and check out the yesterday update. You're going to get all the informations. But anyway, so if you have some questions, by the way, really do not hesitate to ask in the chat. I'm going to check this out, by the way. Are you more bullish or bearish as main scenario? I'm personally, I'm more bullish personally here. To be honest, I'm more bullish. So not necessarily a wave 3 here. It can be, as I said in the yesterday update, a wave A, B, C zigzag to go more down next. But in that case, we'll have to reach 28,000 normally, something like this, if I'm mistaken. Let me see. We'll have to reach minimum, we'll have to reach minimum here, the 38.2, yeah, 28,000, we'll have to reach this minimum. That can be a possibility. In that case, we're going to see another drop next, but I'm still more bullish on I don't like to, yeah, I'm more with this scenario, impulsive or ABC exam, because always the thing is, when you have, for example, an impulsive like this, okay, so wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, so an impulsive like this, or you have an A, BC zigzag. Okay, what you're going to get here is a 5 ways, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To make it easier, we can get a leading here too, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we'll have a correction, then we'll have a correction, then we'll have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or an ending in the C. In a way 3, it's only an impulse, so 1, 2, 3, or 5. So in that case, in an ABC, there are no wave 4 and 5. We just drop directly. In an impulsive, there is a wave 4 and 5. So that's why here we have to trade with both scenarios. Okay, that's why here we can absolutely be a 5 ways correction, 5 ways, bam, and another drop. But we have to reach minimum 27,000 before the drop. Okay, why? Because that would be a next wave, and a next wave had to retrace minimum 3. Want to be valid. Okay, so we have to go there. It's still possible to make some rare case. We will drop directly, but again, these are some rare case, so we do not take in bet on this mainly. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, if we really get acceptance high, and again, this is a minimum the next wave have to reach, so if we have to drop next, but we can absolutely reach, for example, the 7x6, for example, it's absolutely possible, even if we have to go more down. So I'm more with this configuration personally. Okay, this is the most probable, but there are still a possibility of dropping here, all of this, but less and less probable. I'm really trading more, I mean, yeah, it's all based on the probabilities. Now, the thing is, the wave 2 is very, very short, to be honest with you. It was very, very quick. It's possible, for example, here I've done a very, very quick wave 2, and we have done next wave 3, and so it can be exactly the same here. Do a very, very quick wave 2 here and then rise, but it's also possible to make a bigger pan here. It really depends on the wave we're going to create to the upside. Here for now we have an ABC zigzag, but if we do a retracement and another push up, that will be in that case not an ABC but a 1 2 3 4 5, you know, the 5 I drew earlier with the ABC zigzag. So it really depends on the wave we're going to confirm here to the upside. And even for example here, if we do a 5 ways, complete 5 ways, we can look for a leading, for example 1 2 3 4 5, and then wedge, and so in that case bigger A B C, or bigger 1 2, and boom, here we go, 3 or 5 to the upside. So that's why we are maybe not going to push that high directly for the wave 3. It's the most probable because this is the most common case, but we can absolutely do some other stuff such as a bigger leading here, yeah, all of this clearly, or even an ABC flat here. That we're going to cover the smaller wave here, but yeah, that's why here it's very short, so we can do a bit of a bigger stuff here. It's possible, not necessary, but we'll have to trade the territory, such as yesterday, for example, on Twitter here. By the way, if you enjoyed the alts update, go and smash the likes here and retweet there. So yeah, this is absolutely crazy. We'll have plan. This is insane. But anyway, on 3 live stream, where in one live stream, so one live stream we did not really plant some longs and turrets here. On 2 live stream here, we did some TA on 4 ounce, and on the 4 ounce we got some crazy reactions. This is crazy. But anyway, so yesterday, for example, we planted some turrets all the way up with VIPs, you know, to look for shorts, and why some other people, for example, was looking for some shorts and taking some shorts and saying this publicly on Twitter, recognize that we got no reason to short on every single turret we planned. So yeah, we did not shorted all of this push up, and now we came into an important target here that is a weekly level. We're going to cover the levels next, but the weekly level, there is a bit of an important level, and so we find a bit of a slower market, if we can say that, instead of some big and quick push to the upside. Like this was pretty cool. But yeah, so yeah, here if we have to be, so I'm just going to repeat myself with the yesterday update. But if we have to make something bigger here, what we can look for, okay, into the wave 2, I mean, we can do a bigger A, B, C flat. So that's why we can still take the high and then retrace. Okay, in that case that will be, you know, for a wave 1 2 3 4 5 leading, or for an A, B, C flat into that wave 2. Okay, we have to trade with both scenarios. That's why Elliott Wave is good to plan the next move, but in addition we have to use this, that is an order flow, to make decisions. If I were not to take the trade, then we would have to trade all different targets based on the reaction, clearly, and it's going to play with the scenario next. If you have no reaction, it's not going to play that with the wave. If you have a reaction, it's going to play that with the waves. Okay, but anyway, so here, if we're in a flat, okay, so to speak, here I'm going to make this really here we'll have for now an ABC zigzag to the upside. Okay, so A, B, and C zigzag. The B wave retracement target, bam, of this ABC flat. We're going to move on down, bigger one right here. If we're in this ABC flat, as always, a flat retrace minimum 90%, so speak where we are at the moment. So the B wave can be done, and now we're going to look in that case for a 5 ways to the downside. So boom, wave 1 2 3 4 5, maybe to make a new low, maybe not, it depends. Okay, for example here, how can you find the targets here of the wave to the downside? You're just going to play your extension tool from the A wave root to the A wave bottom to the B wave top. From here you're going to add your 618 target, 121 extension right here, and 123. And here in this configuration for a regular flat, the maximum target is 123. It's not the 161 anymore. So the maximum price we can reach is 123 here, so around, yeah, 18,000. Okay, so yeah, now of course if we're super bullish, for example, next we can stop on the 618 and so make the wave 2 here, or stop on the 123, we'll make a new low, so it'll be cool, to be honest, to do this. But yeah, for example, 120 extension here, make a 5 ways in there, and bam, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and boom, here we go. We have done the 5 waves, C wave is done, and boom, pump it up and start the wave 3 or the C wave to the upside as it can be. Boom, so wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or an A, B, C, reach this minimum, 28,000 before we get another drop. Okay, so yeah, the plan as always, this is the first target of the flat. If we have to push high, we have to look from the 105 to the 123, 127 here. What are the probabilities? It's about this fib here. Okay, so that's a regular flat here for the 90%, and then we come for a running flat or an extended flat if we have to break the A wave route. So here that is less probable because that would be just a swing for power or a failed option. 113, this is a stock market retracement, but it's still possible to make it on the crypto market. That's why it's on the fib. Otherwise, the more likely target is 123, 127. So this is where the price should go, but the market sometime in some period is going to go only for the 105 or only for 113. Okay, such as for example here we have some crazy leading with some small, I mean here we have a leading, a crazy waterfall leading. I'm just going to show this very quickly. This is a leading. Okay, that's a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crazy wave 5. What do we have next? We have another leading with a small wave of an ending, and in addition to this, it's an expanding leading. So with a small wave of an ending, we have a wave. So it's a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that brings us with a wave 1, 2, and then we'll have a nice 5 waves down for another wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll have in that case finish the wave 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so yeah, these are some crazy waves. So that's why we be aware that we can do the 105, for example. Okay, it's absolutely possible. If the market want to do it, that's why it will be based off the reaction. We'll have to trade this. That's why here the order flow. When you take the high, you have to check out the data, what's happening here behind the market. You have a lot of longs. Can we trap some longs? Do you have absorption on the highs? Do you have all of this? For example, here I have absorption on the highs. So what means absorption is when you have some new market order longs here coming in, new market order short, but here we're going to take the case that these are some new market order longs. Okay, from here we make, for example, a new high, but we have some new market order longs opening here, but you have some limited order shorts absorbing these market order longs. And so what it start to create on the CVD here, the D bars, it start to form some divergence. So here, for example, we have a high, high, and here we have a high, low, high. Okay. So yeah, this is absorption, for example, and so a bit of a bearish sign. Now of course we want to see some more stuff to take a short trade. Just one data we need, or we want to see more likely to take a trade, but it's not a must to get it, for example. But anyway, so yeah, that's the first possibility. Okay, this ABC flat, so 90% or 105 to 127 here. Okay, the more likely target is here, but anyway, we'll see. The other configuration is a double XY, as always. If we retrace 90%, we do not break the top right here, so it can be absolutely a bigger W, X, and Y. And so these are not 5 ways in that case to the downside here. This is simply a triple correction, a correction that cannot be a double XY. It cannot be a WXY only, such as here, double XY, simply because the Y leg cannot finish with a double XY. So if, for example, we make a double XY in the Y leg, what we're going to take here is simply a double XY, X and Z. We're going to expect to make an X and Z here, or to take a bigger pattern, such as an A, B, C flat, such as a triangle, A, B, C, D, E, and then get the rise, such as, yeah, I think we're good, or an ABC zigzag, no, by the way, ABC, no, yeah, so if we have a double XY here, we're going to expect to do a bigger pattern, or to make a double XY, X and Z. Okay, that's it really. So yeah, only time we confirm if we have to take some trade here or not. We have to trade this based off the reaction. Okay, but yeah, these are the possibilities we'll have to look for and you have to be aware of. And if we of course break above this 123, 127, where do we have to look for next? Is simply bam, first wave 2 is done, or bam bam bam, the wave, where is the B wave? Oh, I don't have the B wave on that one. So wave 2 is done, so now we look for the wave 3 or 5 mainly, but we still have to be aware of the targets before that. So what we have to look for here is, bam, first of all, oh no, misclick it down, let me check on the 12 hours here. So if we push hard on the 123, 127, the flat is not valid anymore, okay, and so what we can look for here is simply first, so the 618, that is a safe take profit. If you the trade from the buy zone we have planned now, you're going to take profit here. Still take profit a bit before, because we can still do the ABC fly here. So take the low again, then get a rise. Now of course if you don't care, you want to add more and everything later, just stay in the trade, not take profit only on the 618 here. That is a safe take profit to get a safe trade. That is the first target really for a safe take profit. Now if we have to push high, we shall go to the 120 extension if the bottom is in. Okay, so in case we push high, break this 123, 127 of the B wave, we should bam see the 120 extension. Then if we break this 123, to be aware of, in case that's an A, B, C zigzag and not a wave 3, okay, and then the maximum target of a C wave is 161 points. So A, B, C, bam, 1618 drop, okay. If now we are in a wave impulsive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in that case 1618, more likely target, but as always keep in mind that we can absolutely go to the 200%, 261.8, oops. Okay, 200% here, 261 we can go also to the 361 points, 423 into the price here. But yeah, we can do some bigger stuff. Now, of course, this is the more likely target. Then we should retrace 38.2. Okay, so around the 120 extension of the wave 3, the wave 3 is 1618, and then we should go to the 120 extension of the wave 5. And so that is a 20% of the wave 3 is the wave 3 is 1618. So around as against here 40k. That's why I make an update yesterday with in the title 40k. But anyway, this is just in case we push high, you know where to look for, what to expect really, where to look for, what target to look for, and everything. Okay. So yeah, I think we're good really with this. With a bigger time frame here. So yeah, I think we're good. Yes, so it's on the lower time frame now. Just gonna play this a bit on the right, because of course I'm not going to take that into bet mainly that we're going to do the push to the upside. We'll have to be aware of some other case where we're not going to push to the upside. So what I'm going to take first of all is the ABC flat. Okay, this is what I'm going to take mainly, but keep in mind that if we have to get no reason to short on the order flow of the targets above for the flat, then we are just going to take the wave 2 bomb is in, and now we look for the wave 3. This is simple like that. Okay, but anyway, so I'm just going to take this, I'm going to play this as blue. Gonna add some few wave there so you can see a bit better this, and I'm gonna change the size of this minor. Let's go with this. So yeah, pretty cool. So now, oops. Now the lower time frame have two different possibilities. Okay, I'm going to show you everything. Bam. And yeah, we are of course playing that with the APs on the very low here. Before it happened, we just recognized that, bam. And that's why, by the way, if you remember good in the last daily public update, I was looking, you know, for a count where we will go low here. And so once you got the wave here, you confirmed you got that was a wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. So I just took the other wave, planned next with VIPs, but I was not playing live with you because that was not something I played live clear. I just had to do the wave count again, just get acceptance with the top here. Okay, so I take a double XY here, and so we bounce from the exact 161 here. That is pretty cool. And of course, I recognize this before it happened with the VIPs. As always, I'm making the smaller wave and everything, so you can always be aware of the next move. I don't know where it is. Yeah, here you can see, so wave 345 going to the 161 here, and from here normally it should be the low that was a more likely target. Okay, so if you pay attention here, bam, we have also the wave 345 and a wave, so white ones here 345, and then we'll have the green 345, so green, boom, 3, 4 and 5, and here we go, we'll have done everything here, all the wave until we look for a rise. Okay, and so from here, bam, we get the rise. Pretty cool. So yeah, now the thing is, what do we have to the upside is what we planned with the APs yesterday, by the way, before. So we planned the wave A, B, C. Okay, and so from here, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4 retracement into the buy zone here, 38.2, 50%, and then get another rise to take the high or to make an extension to go a lot higher than this. It depends really what the market decides to do. And so from here, went into a buy zone here, as you can see here during the day. So we reckon that was a short trade. Before here, that was a short trade and took profit, stop loss on entry, stop it out. Then on the morning, woke up, bam, good short opportunity, take it to a short. So say to VIP that was a possible short, stop loss was a high, going to the long target. You can take it long here because that's the target with a bullish reaction. I also explained this in the daily update, daily exo 5 days. So to how to read this, how to make decisions and everything here. Every day, yeah, I'm live with VIPs to update with you, like this is the plan. But in addition to this, I'm really going in depth, really going with the order flow and do some in-depth explanation on this, really how to take the trade, what I'm looking for, what I'm looking at. We're going to cover a bit, but not in as I'm doing with VIPs, because yeah, of course there are some secrets of the exo charts. There are some knowledge for years, and so yeah, this is something I cannot reveal like this public. But anyway, so 3, 4, 5 here, we go into the buy zone. As you can see here, we just hit that to the dollar, and from here we get the rise, and from here we get a continuation of the rise. That's pretty cool, to be honest. So yeah, we have been able to plan this. So these are the exact same ways I'm going to take here. You can see, so A, B, C zigzag. This one, that's why I drew you here is A, B, C zigzag. Okay, I'm just going to remove some few fibs there because we cannot really, I don't like to get too much stuff on my charts. Where it is? Bam, perfect. So I'm just gonna add everything. Oh my god, I don't have any folders on that one. All the other tabs are really clean, but that one no. So high time frame, let's add targets. Should be good like this. Perfect. So here, B wave right there. Okay, oops, oh no, So let's add this B wave, this A wave on the low here. B wave, so 90%. Okay, these are the targets for the flat, so 90% here. Okay, bam. Can add some few different stuff. Take profit. And if you have some questions on this, really do not hesitate. It's a pleasure for me to answer you. This is the next territory. This is what we have planned with the VIPs. Of course, we have planned some more details with the levels and everything step by step here. And I'm going to keep them informed, for example, about what we can look for. I mean, such as yesterday, for example, I just told every VIPs what to do. I mean, and this is, I mean, the thing is, I'm not saying, for example, I'm not shorting. I'm not saying just this. Why? Because you also have to learn at the same time. You have to understand why I'm not shorting here, for example. For example, here, no MC short actions yet, so retest swing for pound continuation. And so it's only, for example, here we've got an MC short action. So it's a short only for remove the absorption of the lows and get a bit of a continuation. So you're really in my brain, if you can say that, and you know what I'm looking for, what I'm looking at to take the trades, and what I'm waiting for to take the trade. Here we did not remove the absorption, and otherwise, if we don't remove the absorption on the lows and we don't get a bit of a continuation here, bam, you're going to trap some shorts. That's the only thing. So as the absorption here on the lows, and so here no absorption remove and no continuation down, so bam, no trade. It's a short only if you remove the absorption and everything. So you understand really the process. I'm really keeping it from it on every target skill here. As you can see, we've got a lot of targets here planned to the upside on every single target. I just say that yeah, this is the same price on the 1 minute here than before. For example, we got an MC short action, but it was absorption on the lows, so bam, we just reverse again, we get a continuation and we took the high. And again, I would not be surprised to trap some shorts here again because we did not hit some few fibs and everything. So yeah, just I really, you know, everything. I'm not saying only I'm not taking a short, I'm not taking a low something. I'm really telling you this in addition, explaining you what the data, what I'm looking at, why I'm taking this decision to not take a trade, why I am expecting higher. All this you can really understand everything. So that's pretty cool in my opinion. Yeah, there was this on every single target. That's pretty nice. But anyway, so yeah, yeah, I was saying here. And yeah, we avoided full losses just by reading an order flow on the targets we have planned. It's just pretty crazy to be honest. So that's very bad. We have no trapped longs here. Personally, I will not be surprised to see a bit of a retracement here. It depends if you lose the current support or not, but I would not be surprised to see a retest or a swing for a pound or a continuation here, to be honest, because the top is very bad. So yeah, but anyway, by the way, I have to show you something really crazy. I don't know if you follow it, you know, the fibs I'm using and everything, but I don't know if you heard about the MC fib. You know that, as again, I did not create Fibonacci and everything, but these are some values of the fibs you by time you're going to test with some stats on this, and you're going to find some fibs like this. And if you pay attention, what we have here, we have, so I don't know if we got something else, so like this. Wave 4, no, here we went into 38.2, yeah. But for example, here we have a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm just going to draw you the wave so you can really understand a bit better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you check, for example, only at the Elliott Wave books or whatever course, you're going to get only, and sometimes you're going to get wrong data, wrong targets, but otherwise you're going to get, for example, the 23.6 and 38.2. But with the experience, as you can see here, you can pull another fib, that is the MC fib. And so where we got a bounce exactly from the dollar. Look at this. This is absolutely crazy. So yeah, that's a fib, for example, we created here. And yeah, I mean, you can see how beautiful this is. This was a very low, simple like that, really. That was pretty nice. Yeah, but anyway, so that's pretty cool. And this, by the way, the MC fib plays out more often in the strong uptrend next, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, so here in any case, for the smaller wave, just gonna come back on this. So here we have different stuff there. Okay, as a day trader, we'll have to be aware, as always, not only one scenario, because if you stay only with one scenario, yes, sometimes you're gonna get one scenario that is the most probable and everything, but you have to be aware of what are all the possibilities. If we don't do your scenario, what you can expect. For example, if you push high here, we do a crazy push up, what are we going to look for? If we go down directly, what are we going to look for? If we're sideways, what are we going to look for here? Okay, so we have to be aware of all of this as a day trader, even on a swing trader or an investor. We have to be aware of that, okay, to adapt to the plan, to adapt to the investment plan, for example. So here we have, so here another crazy leaning. Okay, does it looks more like 5 waves, or does it looks more like a correction here? To be honest, it looks more like a triple wave to the upside, but as we did a crazy push up, I'm going to take this and class this as a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And to be honest, I'm not surprised anymore to make this kind of leading or ending or whatever 5 waves like this, because we 1, 2, 3, 4, bam, wave 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, expanding, leading with a small wave and ending. I mean, what the fuck? And yeah, I mean, this is pretty crazy to be honest with you. So that's why I'm not even surprised to make this kind of leading here. This is absolutely fine, to be honest. And so in that case, a wave, okay, a wave, be retracement, and then we'll have another 1, 2, 3, 4, and bam, the wave 5. And the wave I plan with VIPs, you know, the screenshot there, the wave. So bam, A, B, C, and 1, 2, 3, or 5 here, and a crazy push to the upside for the wave 5. So from here, we're going to see what we can do here on that top, okay? And as always, it's an A, B, C zigzag for now to play with a B wave, but it can absolutely be also, if I have to push high, a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, such as, you know, the bigger wave count, as I explained to you earlier. Here's a bigger green 1, 2, 3, or 5 can be also an A, B, C zigzag to come down next. Okay, so this is because the small waves are exactly the same, so only time can confirm. That's why to trade only, for example, an impulsive, because you want to be bullish. The thing is, you have to ask yourself, am I moving the market? The answer is no. So even me. So you have to adapt and to play with all these different possibilities. Okay, and not only trust what you want. This is not what you want. You have to trust with the probabilities. You have to trust with all of this, but not because you think we're going to do this. I mean, except if you're really, really good and you think because you're with the probability and everything, but if you just play with one scenario because you want to do this, most of the time not going to play that. We can, but yeah, you have to adapt with the probabilities and everything. Very, very important. But anyway, so I'm just going to take the questions before to continue here on this. Answered this already. Hey mate, comment ça va? That's a French like me. I can follow today. Nice. We can be in W wave CO3. W wave, what the fuck? We can be in wave CO3. Yeah, absolutely. We have a lot of confidence on 28 to 30k. Yeah, that's right. 28,000. 28,000. Yeah. Where is the top of the gap here? Because we have a gap above. Let me just go here. Bam. Oh no. Main BTC, and so here the BTC one will have a gap above. So where is the top of the gap here? 29,100. Yeah, so we'll have a top of the gap here at 29,100. So the thing is, for example, here we have a gap, so if you get acceptance into the gap here, expect it to be filled, and so go a quick move up. So yeah, the first resistance, if we break the high, is a swing through pound or a failed auction as always. But if we don't swing through pound or do a failed auction, we're going to see the bottom of the gap, and if we get acceptance into the gap, we're going to fill it, go to the top of it. The top can be a resistance, but as always, yeah, so the bigger resistance come really around, so if we fill the gap, it's come more around against here 29,128. 28 is a bit early, it's right in the middle of the gap. So yeah, the 29,100 is the resistance here. And yeah, if we get acceptance higher, we'll have of course the 30k. That is a very, very big important zone. Absolutely, yeah. So what do we have? The interest dropping since the beginning of the recent rise. How do you interpret this? The thing is, not because we have a decline of the open interest that is going to be a that you cannot push high, for example. That's why I'm not really paying attention to this, to be honest. But that's still something to be aware of. It can give, for example, some. How can I say that? Some stronger opinion, if we can say that, on the fact that we're not going to push high directly, for example. Now everything is possible. This is trading. It's not because we have only a degree of the open interest that it's going to do this. It can absolutely push high, but yeah, that's still something to note, to be honest with you, to note really. And that's why I'm playing also a bigger configuration here. Okay, because if you have a weakness to push high, what will you go to 30k now? I mean, yeah. So this can still play absolutely, but that's something to be aware of. So it just turned a bit more, if you can say, all the probabilities to a bigger pattern, but it's not because we have a decline of the open interest that we cannot push to 30k, for example. Okay, yeah. So that's why that's how personally I interpret this. Yeah. So I hope that answers the question. Did you feel the short at daily level? Oh, you got a daily here. I can't. Yeah, by the way, you got a daily. No, it was 6 a.m. and I was clean in my bed here. So yeah, I was sleeping here, so no, I did not feel that short. And by the way, maybe we'll have a long trade, possible scalp long here. It depends what we're getting here. Do we have any 5-ways before? Are these 5-ways or not? Not really. We took the lows here. No. So yeah, for example, now we're on the path control, like the support clearly right now. So for example, here we're gonna MC long reaction of that. That can be a long trade, for example. If I absorption of those or this, I mean, all the data we'll have to check really. So do we have absorption? Yes, we have a high, a low, high, low, and a low, low, low here. So I have absorption. I have a lot of shorts here, and a lot of shorts. They're not crazy numbers to be honest, but we have 2 million here, 1 million here. Yeah, it's not crazy. 1 million here, 1.2 million here. Not crazy, but there are still some shorts. Now, do we have anything to take the long trade here? No. I don't know if you got it before. No, so there's no reason to long this. No. And again, yeah, I'm saying for example that there is no reason to long this now. But maybe for example now we're going to print some colors next. We're going to print good data for a long trade. But for now, this is bad. Yeah, for now this is not the best. Maybe on the 10-second chart we got something from that low, but some shorts here you can see opening. We have an increase of the open interest with a negative delta here. These are some shorts opening in the market, and so if we have some shorts, but we have to push higher, what's happening? We have absorption. So here you can see we have a low, high, low, low, and lower low on the right. That means that we'll have some market orders here. You can see this in the table with an increase of the open interest. These are new market orders coming. So if you have a negative delta here with an increase of the open interest, is because we have new shorts opening. And so when you have new shorts opening, but the price still moving high, because you have absorption of those things here, we have a low, high, low here, and a low, low, low. So we have some people shorting, but we have some bigger limit order longs absorbing all these shorts, and bam, reverse the price. Again, that's the 10-second chart. It's not a crazy push up, but still give some good scalps. For example, this kind of stuff. Yeah. Not very good. Does it here have something here? No. So yeah, I'm not really interested in something here for the moment. Now maybe the data are going to change next. For example, you know, yes, in the last update it was just before the drop, by the way. Just before the drop here, it was here, I guess. I told, you know, it was cursing on Discord, and that was on, I think that was Discord cursing. Yeah, I'm not sure, but anyway, for example, that was bad for a short trade. But next, what we printed here, we have arranged the live stream, we printed some new data, and this new data was good for a short trade. So at the very, it was maybe, no, it was here, by the way. This was bad for a short first of all, and then we print some good data for a good for a short. That's why here, for now, it's bad for a long. Maybe it's in a few minutes we're going to print some good data for a long. But for now, it's very bad. Sorry. So I did not feel that short personally here because I was sleeping, so it's like a bit, but yeah, have to sleep, not a bot. Bearish activity, yes, yes, we have a bearish activity, yeah. But the thing is, we don't have any official reaction from that top here, so normally retest wing through panel continuation. Love your fibs and your Elliott Waves, nice, yeah, of course. Because Richard, I don't see what you mean. I think for the wave 3 you mean this was a C wave, for example. Or it's just in addition to this. I don't know. If we lose value area low, is it a short to take? Value area low here. Bam. Wait, just 2 seconds, please. I'm sorry. So if we lose value area low, That's why I said this morning with 2 VIPs. I said, for example, here we're at the moment into a support. If we lose that support here, so to speak, we really get acceptance below here. Here we have now space to get the $100 move, because the way I'm trading here is when I'm taking a trade, I'm going to wait for $100 move on Bitcoin to take profit 50%. Once I'm done with this, I'm just taking my stop loss entry. The profit is made, the fees are refunded, and I cannot take a loss anymore. This is the way I'm trading, and this cap, for example, can be turned into a swing trade, such as the long from here, for example, or the long from the very, very low of the week here. That was a scalp at the very beginning, but boom, it has been turned into a swing trade because these were some possibilities, and so we just play with all different scenarios. But yeah, the process is here. It will be more if we lose that zone of support here with the path control, the 61866%, the weekly here. If we lose this, we really get acceptance below here, so to speak. We do not swing for pound below. So again, that's why you have to trade direction. You have to see this based off direction here. You're going to look for here a continuation here into the value area low. But the thing is, if you want to short from the value area low, you have also a swing third pound below here, a possible swing third pound. So that's why you will short here if you lose the value area low. But maybe because we're just going to do this, and so you're going to reverse next. For example, to make a bigger, if I have a 1, 2, 3, 5 here, it can be a wave 1, 2, and bam, 3 or 5. So you will short a bit. It's possible to go more down here, depending on the volume and everything we have to for the breakout, what reaction we have here. But the best will be to short as soon as possible. If we have ready to go more down, so to speak, if we push right now, it's perfect. Let it go higher. But if we have to go more down here, if we have to do this, for example, and really break the low here, this is where I will be more interested in taking a short here. Okay, instead of here if you lose that value area low, because here we have a swing 3 pound just possible below. So here you just have to wait for really getting acceptance below here. When you get acceptance, you take the short, stop loss above the high or above this high, but not the best. So you take probably one time here, okay? And so then you just see if this is reversing or if this is bouncing, but the trade is safe in any case. You cannot lose money anymore. So yeah, this will be more where I will be interested into a short. But again, if we really get acceptance below that low, okay? And so next year, of course, we can get a continuation and everything. But the thing is, as we have a wave 1, 2, 3, or 5 here, it can be so an ending. So for the wave 5, and now we're going to look for a bigger correction, for a bigger retracement. But it can be also if we're in a super bullish move in a wave 1, 2, and now we're going to see a wave, bam, 3 or 5. So it can be also this configuration, to be honest. So that's why we're going to cause a low time frame. But yeah, that's why I will be more looking for the path control here with a 66% lost before to look for to look for a short trade, and not when we lose the value area low, because there is a possibility if we're in this wave 1, 2, for example, to take the lows here, to take some stop loss and reverse here. Okay, that's what we have to be aware of that. And we're pushing a bit high. We have some better data now. No, so maybe I will have something else on another time frame. No, and no, there is no reason. I mean, the only reason here to go higher is the traffic shorts on the lows, but these are not crazy numbers, so these are not really some good trades here, to be honest. Oh, by the way, we're gonna MC reaction at some point here from the retest there, so yeah, the 10-second chart. Yeah, but anyway, personally not really. Personally prefer to remain long from lower personally here. If I have to rise, and just remain long from lower. But if you look at support, I'm looking for the next one. Yeah, to look for a short, I will be really looking for a short here and not here. Here, if you really lose the current lows, we'll have to get acceptance below here. Okay. So bam, we have another question. So I mean, isn't the C wave too long compared to the A wave? No, it's fine, to be honest. For example, this is exactly what we have done, for example, before here. Okay, this is exactly what we have done here. I mean, no, it's not really true, to be honest. Yeah, no, it's not really true, but no, it's fine to make this, to be honest. It's fine to make this, because I mean, that's an ABC here with a create extension, but it's fine. This happens sometime, to be honest. This absolutely happens sometimes. So I'm not really surprised to make an ABC. I would not be surprised to make an ABC exactly like this. ABC only, and not wave 4 and 5. Okay. It's fine. It's still valid. I mean, the thing is, we'll have a crazy extension now, because always if you pull the fib, the maximum target of the C wave is normally the 1618. So this big fib target here. Now we are on the 2061 point almost, not yet, by the way. Yeah, this is an extension, but this is an ABC zigzag, and in an ABC zigzag we can do some extension. Yeah. So anyway, so now, yeah, let's go on a smaller wave here. I'm just going to add the waves here so we can see really what I'm talking about. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, 4. And the wave 5, so we're going to see different possibilities we can get here. Okay, and so here I'm just going to add the waves to the C wave there, so you can really see everything. Bam, and I'm going to add some yellow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so you can really see all these waves. So right here, I'm gonna add this into yellow. Bam, perfect. So you can really see the different possibilities here. Okay, so first of all, if we're in an ABC exam, so first there are no wave 4 and 5, there once you have done with the C, there is a drop. Okay, drop for a bigger correction, or drop because we already have done a correction, and so drop we look for to take these lows minimum. Okay, so different configurations. Now the thing is, what are the smaller waves here? As I said yesterday to VIPs, I was more looking here for another rise to be made, because that was a more likely wave. Why? Because we got a wave 1, 2, no, why like this, hidden, 3, 4, and then a wave 5. The thing is, what we are doing these days, we're doing some big wave 5s. If you pay attention here, we're doing some big wave 5. So here, for example, that's a big wave 5 for a wave 5. In a lower time frame here, for example, here we have another wave 5. We have a crazy impulse inside that wave 5. For example, you have a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and bam, that's a wave 5. Okay, so again, we have a very big wave 5. And again, a wave 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and bam, another wave 5. Okay, so that's why you have to be aware of one scenario, that is we're going to do a bigger push to the upside here. Okay, we're going to make the C wave a bit later, we're going to make all the way through a bit later, the way to the top, we're going to make this wave 5 a bit later, and so in that case here, what can that be? It can be simply a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to get a continuation here to the upside with an impulsive here. Okay, so impulsive again it can be an A, B, C zigzag to make a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to make a big ending, but the most easiest case is a wave 1, 2, bam, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that is something we'll have to be aware of, because with the wave we have done before, with the context we have, with the current wave we have here, the wave we have done some very big wave 5, and so that's why here we have to be aware of a potential bigger wave 5 also here. It's not a must, and it's not normally what we have to think about first of all, but because we have done this before a lot, and even here, for example, wave 1, 2, 3, 4, bam, wave 5, we have to be aware of that. Okay, we have to be aware of this possibility where we are going to push a lot higher. That's why you take break one time when you're long, if you're, for example, if you swing long, but you do not close it right person, because there is always a possibility of pushing high here. Okay, and again, if you want to play with the wave 3 directly, so to speak, the wave 2 bottom is in, just really wait for your take profit. Okay, I mean, take risk here one time to get a safe trade now, set your stop loss on trade, and just re-enter later if you get stopped out on entry. But otherwise, you're going to wait for the 120 extension, 1618, so around 29,000, about 35,000, for example. You're really going to wait for high prices to take profit on your swing. Okay. But yeah, so this is a possibility here. So I'll be in a case super bullish. I'm not a too super bullish guy, or too super bearish guy. I'm just really showing to you what we can get on the chart, the different possibilities. So if we do a quick push up, you're not surprised, you know in what wave you're. Okay, that's why I'm planning everything. So that is the first possibility. Now, what would you think about a bigger 1, 2, 3, or 5 if you already have a wave 1, 2, 3, or 5 here? So if we already have done the 5 waves here, so to speak, where we have an ending. Okay, so wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ending here with, by the way, the smaller wave of a leading. Yes. Oh my god. No, these are some ABC examples. Yeah, no, there will be more than ending. So in any case, you have a wedge. Okay, so that's a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For people that are wondering, okay, but this is not possible for a wave 4 to break the wave on top. It is. In an impulsive, it's not. For example, if you have a wave 1, 2, 3, or 5 like an impulsive, it's not possible. But if you're in an ending or in a leading, this is possible. You can get to a wave 1, 2, 3. The wave 3 will go a bit higher. The wave 4 that breaks the wave on top go between the wave 1 and the wave 2 here. That cannot break the wave too low, by the way. And then you have the wave 5, and so you have this kind of wedge here to the upside. That's a wedge. That is a leading or an ending. Okay. Here, if that's a wave 5, that's an ending. Now, if we do the bigger wave 1, 2 here, okay, for a 3 or 5 higher, that was a leading with a smaller wave of an ending. That is again very rare, but we'd like to do this these days, so be aware of that. But anyway, so yeah, this is the other configuration. So first configuration, we're going to do a bigger push to the upside. Second configuration, we are done with the top because we already have an ending here, so we completed the wave 5 here. Okay, we'll have the wave, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and so in that case we'll have the inside is this wave 5 here. Okay, so the 1, 2, 3, 4, and the wave 5 here. We'll have to get a 5 ways. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll have done the 5 ways also, possibly, except we do an extension as I said. But for now, it can be done. So now it can be, if we're in an ABC zigzag, it can be a drop. Okay, it can be a drop directly to minimum, take the lows. And in that case, to look for a B wave top here, and to look for the C wave to the downside already. Okay, to look for that C wave down already. Now again, we do not need to take the lows, because always it can be it can go and start with a 618, 120 extension, all the turrets. I'm just going to show this again, but on the 15 minutes. Yeah, pull the extension tool there. Bam. So for example, here we can. I did not click on the extension tool anyway. So top, bottom here, and the top right there. So we just have to add the correction targets. First target 618, second target 120 extension, maximum target 123. So for example, we can stop here. We do not need to take the lows. That's why you never close on 100% your longs or your trades. But yeah, so this will be a possibility here. Now, as always, if we are in an impulse, I mean, this is an ABC exact here. That's a lot of possibility, but again, this is what we have to look for the day trade if you want to trade is good. So that's a C-wave top. Let's take a case that, for example, we're going to retrace from here. Okay, if we retrace from here, we can look so for a drop directly, but we have also another possibility that is if we push higher next still, if we have to push higher still next, we retrace, but to go higher, what we can still look for simply for a, it's not an A, B, C zigzag, 5 ways correction, 5 ways I drew you earlier at the very beginning. It's a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So here we're going to retrace to go higher next. Okay, so to speak, the yellow wave you can see here, 3, wait for retracement, and a wave 5. The thing is, the small waves are exactly the same, so we'll have to trade with both scenarios. We'll have to be aware of both. So it can be a short trade, for example, here, if you want to play with the top is in, with the ending here, you're going to trade the retest, for example, you're going to play stop loss above the high, and bam, you're going to look for, maybe, for example, this is, for example, also possible to go and write it down to even lower prices, because if you're in a bearish pan, we're in a bearish pan, that was less probable, but this is a game, this is trading, it's the less probable stuff can play out. Now, for example, you're going to play with first the wave 4. Okay, so first you're going to look for a trade like this. Then if we really break all the wave 4 targets, you're going to look for a continuation to the C wave targets of the flat. And if you just break everything here, you're going to look and turn this into a nice swing trade. Okay, that's why I do not take profit. I do not call the 100% of your trade. Really let it go all the time. It's very, very, very important to do this. Except if you're really sure, but here you can see we have many possibilities, so we have to play with all of this. Okay, but yeah, if we have to go more down from here, from that top right here, you place the retracement tool, so from the top to the bottom right here, to the top of the wave 3, okay, to the roots of the wave 3 or the bottom of the wave 2 here, or you do the opposite, because I personally reversed my tool here in my settings, so you have to do it to do the same, otherwise you just do the opposite. Okay, first target of the wave 4, 23.6. Then we'll have the MC Fib that played yesterday, for example, and then we'll have the 38.2. Where is a more likely target here? It is a 38.2. Okay, so if we're in this impulse, we'll have more chance to go there, to retrace, to go into this target, and then get a bounce. Now keep in mind that we are in a very strong uptrend here. So when this happens, we can also retrace 23.6. So to speak, that is a buy zone. Okay, that is a buy zone clearly, where we have to look for a long if we have to go more down to play with a possible wave 4 and then another rise for the wave 5. Okay. Now, yes, the only thing you have to do is to, you know that we have more chance to go there. Okay, so we have less chance, a bit more chance, but still not the most probable. And then we'll have even more chance to go there. It's all about probability. So here you're going to look for a long, you're going to check what's happening on the order flow. You're going to make a decision if you have or not to take a trade. Then, bam, if there is nothing good, you look for the next target. Good, that was not the most probable, so it's pretty cool. You go to the MC Fib here, for example, we have a very good long reaction here on the order flow. Bam, it's a long trade, maybe just to ride a retracement if we go down, but in any case, I give a good scalp. And you're maybe going to turn this scalp into a swing. It depends on the wave you're going to create next. For example, you want to get to make that wave 5 here. You want to get into the wave, so here a correction, the wave 4, and then you want to get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here you're going to make into that wave 1 here a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can make a 5 ways, for example, here to the upside. You really want to see it, and you do want to trade based on the direction you want to trade the wave. Bam, you're going to look for the wave to retracement, too long here, the wave to retracement after the 5 ways. Now the problem with this is that you can make a bigger correction here and not do the 5 ways here, for example, because if you have a 5 ways of correction, then you can use an ABC zigzag to make a double EXY, X and Z, or to make a bigger double EXY, for example. That's a bit of a risk by trading like this. That's why the order flow is very important. Hope that makes sense really what I'm telling you right now. And yeah, if we go below the MC Fib, 30.2, and if there is nothing good for a long here, bam, we just look for a continuation. That was the ABC zigzag, and we just look for the continuation down. Okay, so yeah, right here. So these are all the configuration cleared, but if we retrace for the wave for here, these are the targets. Okay. And now, yeah, if we do a bigger C here, we're going to see in that case a bigger push up normally. So wave 1, 2, bam, 3, 4, 5. Okay, bigger impulse here to finish that C all the way 3 as always to make a wave 5. It depends. Okay, so yeah, that's a more likely plan right now on the lower time frame. And again, now for example, if we're like, let's take the case that for example we are in a super, what is this? Oh yeah, that was a double XY X and Z where the top is not broken by this. Okay, but anyway, so here if for example we are now going to reach and to go for example for the wave 3, so to speak, we're going to go a lot higher than this. Okay, where for example we have no flat, nothing, we just bam do the wave 3 here to the upside. in that case, what smaller wave I'm going to take personally here, right here, bam. It's simply bam, bam, bam. We're going to take this. So again, I'm not taking this really at all. I'm just showing you all the different stuff so you can really, in any case, what we do, you know what we are. If we go down, you know the plan. You know, first of all, that we can be in a wave 4. If we break the wave 4 turrets, bam, that was the C wave, top in. So now we look for the bigger ABC flat wave to the downside. Okay. If now we go higher, we know that it can be an ending first of all. Okay. So ABC here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ending. Otherwise, if we go do a bigger push to the upside, 3 or 5. In any case, you know what we are. If you push up a small, if you not go too high, if you go a lot higher, you know what we are. If you go a bit more down, you know what we are. If you go a lot more down, you know what we are. And this is how you should plan everything. And so next, the only thing you have to do is to just check on your target direction from the order flow. So here you're going to be able to make decisions on your target if you have to take some trades or not. Okay, and if you miss a trade, you miss a trade, and it's better to miss a trade to take it. For example, if you rise from here, that's not a problem. Okay, that's absolutely no problem. We're long from a couple of longs, absolutely fine. Okay, but anyway, so here, if we, that's the last configuration I want to show. Really, if we have to make, you know, the bigger wave 3 to the upside here, so to speak, the bigger. So 1, 2, 3, we already have to start. We start the bullish mode here. So we have a wave 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In that case, bring us with a bigger, so A, B, C drop, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so in that case, we're going to see a lot higher. And if we see here a lot higher, what we can take here, this was simply not an ABC zigzag or a wave 1, 2, or 3 or 5 like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, or A, B, C zigzag dominant drop, or go a bit higher for a 1, 2, 3, 5 like this, but you understood this. It was simply a wave 1, 2, another wave 1, 2, another wave 1, 2, and another wave 1, 2. Okay, and if we're in this, I can tell that we're going to see some massive push to the upside. And so this, for example, is a possibility. That was an ending with leading with a small wave ending for a wave 1, 2, and bam, here we go again, and 3, 4, 5, and just pump it up, and keep pumping and keep pumping. Okay. That's a possibility. Again, I'm not taking this mainly at all because I'm not a super bullish guy. I'm not a super bearish guy. I'm just neutral. Okay, I'm just telling you what we can read here and what we can expect here on the chart from the data and from what we have here. Okay, and this is a possibility we have to be aware of. If we really have to push a lot higher, a strong push to the upside, bam, you know in what we are, you know what wave to take. I just show everything. If we go down, you know. If we go up, you know. If we go sideways, that will be just the consolidation for the wave 4, for example, here. Okay. Or maybe the wave 2 here, for example, you know the wave 1, 2 here, the consolidation, bam, wave 3 next. Okay, that's it really. So hope that makes sense. Hope you understand everything really, because again, Elliott Wave is a bit complex if you don't know Elliott Wave, so you have to understand everything. If you have some questions, really feel free. I'm going to, by the way, check at your question. And yeah, we're going to now check out the levels, because again, I'm playing with waves, with the levels, and also with the order flow. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm taking Elliott Wave, I'm playing my scenarios such as this, I'm planning to the upside, to the downside, sideways swing. If I'm always aware of what is going to happen next. If you use Elliott Wave, you're always aware. If you use them good, so you plan the different scenarios, upside, downside, sideways. Are you surprised to go down? No. Are you surprised to go up? No. If you plan only one scenario, you're going to say, hey, I want higher, so I'm going to plan only higher. But if you go down, what you're going to do? So that's why you have to be aware of that. You have to plan higher, lower, sideways. And once you have done this, you just plan your wave target, such as this, 90%, or in a fight around 23. And in addition to this, and for example, here's a bison, you plan your target. And in addition to this, you're going to go with the levels. You're going to add the daily level, day negative power control, TPO, the weekly level, value area low, daily. You have some TPOs, naked session, power control. So you have some few different levels. And you're just going to see where is the biggest confluence. Do we have, for example, with the 120 extension, some levels in confluence? No. Okay, so we are going to look for the next target. 123, do we have some levels in confluence with? Yes, so we're going to go there normally. Okay, you just have to add these levels in addition to the targets you plan. Okay, for example, here I'm just going to zoom out a bit here so you can see all the levels. Bam, how this push up, perfect. From here, for example, if you pull the retracement for the wave 4, if you're already in the wave 4 here, bam, where it should go. 2316 will have some good confluence here. That is a very strong support. Value area, by the way, not very strong, but anyway. Value area low with a daily. Again, you will have confluence with 2316. If we lose this MC fib, do we have any confluence? Not really. So it will be maybe a big week into the monthly and then reclaim. Otherwise, we're going to look for the 30 monthly here. That will be a lose the monthly here. Bam, and reclaim. That's why you use the levels in confluence here. We'll have some level approach such as go below, flip it to resistance, fake the dump, reclaim, flip to support, get a rise. We'll have the fake the dump, reclaim directly. We'll have some different level approach. I have everything on the website to learn this. And yeah, this just help you to make some trade decisions, to see where is the biggest support, where all of this clearly, okay? And I mean, yeah, you can see how well these levels are respected. It's pretty cool. You just break this, get acceptance above, flip to support, top of the price consolidation here, bam, resistance, flip the support into, flip the middle into support, get acceptance high, retest on more the top of the channel, go below to the bottom of the channel here, or the previous channel here. You can see how that's why you never delete your channels. It's very, very, it's just so powerful. Then reclaim, bam, bam, bam. Daily here, you can see a bit of flip to support, get acceptance higher. Daily level to a bit of consolidation below, break it, get acceptance above, flip to support, and get acceptance to make a new high again. Pretty cool. You can see how well these levels are respected. It's pretty insane. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm just going to plan everything here with the levels, but I just want, before to do this, check at the questions. Just going to take my phone because, yeah, as I said, I got an issue with water heater, and so no, it's good. Okay. Okay, it's not there for this, so sorry. CPI later today will bring some volatility. Yeah, well, by the way, what time is this? Oh, it's early. Okay. That's the French time, by the way. That's the French time, so GMT +1. You can see this normally here. You can see on the left here. I mean, on the right for you, but on my left. Anyway, so yeah, that can bring some volatility here. That can bring some volatility. Yeah, absolutely. And by the way, yesterday Biden pumped the price very nicely. But the thing is, I just want you to show something. I'm gonna add this into let's name this a plan, really. Really make some folders and really make some nice stuff, because this is not what I'm doing with this, because this is for public updates, so I don't really update with some folders and everything. As you can see, there are some, but these are old folders. But otherwise, of course, yeah, in my stuff there. So yeah, I mean, in my other tabs, I have some folder everywhere. I have my scenario 1, 2, 3, extra, all everything the folder with everywhere. I mean, yeah, better than this. You have that some way everywhere here. It just doesn't make sense. Really make some folder. You're gonna see it's a lot better. But I just want to hide this. The thing is, what we have planned here, for example, that's why people train only the news, and you have to make some TAs also, and the TAs are a lot stronger. The news just help the TAs you're going to make. For example, you're going to plan something. What was the plan here? To make, so first a double XY like this, that was possible to go down, so to make an extension and everything. At the end, I took this double XY, but what was the more likely theory of the wave 2? Where we have more chance to go? Between the 56 180 versions, we have 73% chance to go in there. Surprise, surprise, where we go? We're going between this turret, we get a bounce, and from here Biden talk, and we pump the price. Is it a surprise, to be honest? I mean, the wave 1, 2, the wave was here from the very top, so I mean, is it a surprise? So it's a bit of a, like, yeah, I mean, we've already predicted that, right? So that's pretty crazy, but yeah, the news just helped to push the price with the wave you plan. So that's why you plan your waves, and then the news are just going to time your stuff. But otherwise, you don't really care about the news. It's not really useful, to be honest. So, but yeah, for the CPI and everything, just to come on this, it's very good to use this for day traders, because this is going to help you to time some possible volatility on the market. So, for example, today so it was 1 p.m. here, 1:30, bam. We're going to be aware of, and we're going to be on the chart, in front of the chart here, with the order flow in the 10-second chart, by the way. Bam, 10-second chart, you're going to look at this. And so from here, you're going to trade direction based off you're going to trade the chart based off direction, because when you have some big volatility here, you have to do it like this, and you have to load the 10-second chart. It's very, very quick, but yeah, when you know what you're looking for, and what you're looking at, you know what you want to take a trade. If you get it, you get it. If you don't get it, do not take a trade, and you miss the volatility, and that's not a problem. For example, you did not take a loss. You know, you did not make profit, but you did not take a loss. But most of the time you have the good reactions. Sorry, so yeah, but yeah, CPI to this afternoon, so that's something to be aware of at 1:30 here for me, PM. Yeah, so that can be that can help to put in there. These are some news to be aware of every day, or almost every day. It depends sometimes, or not every day, but yeah, that can bring some volatility during the day. So that's why it can help you. For example, in your plan, you maybe plan something you're going to expect, maybe because you have some volatility at this time. For example, you're going to expect, maybe if you have to do the wait 3 or 5 years, a push up, we're going to make the push up next. Maybe take some stop loss before, and once we have done this, bam, get a rise at 1:30 p.m. for example. This is very good to use to time your stuff, to time something during the day, to be aware that we can get some volatility here, to be aware that we can get some nice trades at 130. But I mean, I'm not checking the reason. I really don't care about the reason. I'm just checking the order flow, what's happening there, and this is just telling me everything. So I really don't care about the news. It really, this is, I mean, if you trade in the result, really, I never have done this, but I'm not sure this will work out, to be honest. But anyway, but yeah, that's yeah, something to be aware of. Hello, Mario, do you make personal coaching on trading? Yeah, absolutely. You can go and check out this on the website. I'm doing ExoChart in Elliott Waves, so ExoChart, and we can all this clearly. If you want to get some feedback, you can ask some VIPs. There are some VIPs that are making some one-to-one sessions, such as Oana, for example. You can ask her and send a message if you want, but you just have to go on the website. By the way, if you have an issue with this, please send me a message on Discord, or just send me if you can't, send a message on the Discord server here. So join the Discord server, send a message there if you get an issue with it, because you just have to go in the course one-to-one session here, and you can check out some and book a one-to-one session here. You have to take this out. You can take your choice, Wave or both. Maybe it depends what you want to learn. Just you let me know a bit more what you want to know, and I'm going to create a PDF for you based on your need for an hour. And then if you need more, you can book some more, of course. Yes, you can ask me. You just have to add your email. You set your choice, Wave or both, and yeah, you just let me know some more details about what you want to learn exactly. So I'm going to create a PDF for you, and I'm going to record a session, so you can also, if you want, of course, I'm not going to record it, but if you want, I'm going to record the session. I'm going to make a PDF based on your need, and so I will send you next, when I'm explaining everything, the PDF, and I'm going also, in addition to send you the video, so you can also watch the video. So if you need to check again everything, you can just go and check this out. I'm just going to remove the noise of all the message, because sorry about that. I remove it, yes. So you can just go and check this on the website. But if you have an issue with the booking here, I think that you are going to get an issue. So that's why please let me know if you get one, because I'm going to change this, because it looks very ugly, first of all, to be honest. So I'm maybe going to change that, to be honest. Yeah. If you have an issue, really, just let me know, and yeah, I'm going to fix that. I'm going to check this after the lecture. I had to check this, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, the answer is just, yeah, I'm doing some one-to-one session, some personal coaching. So you have to go on the website, yeah, and you can get there, yeah, from the one-to-one section. So if you have an account, you get a course, one-to-one session. If you're not logged in, you're going to get a one-to-one section directly in the menu here on the top. Okay. And if you want to get some more details, just send me a message on Discord. I will give you some more details about the one-to-one sessions. And if you have an issue, just let me know. I'm going to fix that. We have a long reaction of 1 minute. Do you think it's a long to take? Do I have absorption down the top? Yes, a bit. We have no any absorption down the lows. High, low, high. I really don't like to get this kind of fraction too late in the move, personally. So personally, no, I would like to get something from the lows and not from the top right there where we go here. So if it go, but it will be without me personally. I'm just going to remain long from low. I have a couple of longs below, so I really don't care. But if you had to long here, is it a good long? The thing is, you have absorption on the highs. You have a high, low, high. You also have a small absorption on the lows before here. Low, high, low. So a bit of absorption, but next you have nothing good for a long. And then on the very top here comes something good for a long. So you're on the tops, you have absorption on the highs. Is it the best? It can play out, absolutely, because there's MC reactions, so it can play out. There are some strong reactions, but is it the best long opportunity ever? Personally, no, not at all, to be honest. So if it rises personally, that will not be something I will take. I will just let it go here, clear higher. We do have some few shorts there. As you can see, we have some few shorts there coming. We have no absorption next on this kind of time frame. So Yeah, the 5 minute have it. So yeah, personally I will just let it go here. As you can see it play out because these are some strong reactions, but absorption high and everything, and personally don't really like this, to be honest, a lot. But if you remember good, as I said, it was here I said this, what it was with the APs, I can't remember. We got bad data here for a short trade, so what we look for, retest, swing through pan, continuation, and here we come the retest, so pretty cool. So now what retest we look for the 61866%, 7x6, and still look for the 50% because here I think we have a possible leading if you go on this time frame there and you go on the 1 minute. 1, 2. Ugh. What the fuck is this? Okay, so the index price is a bit better. So we'll have a possible 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, no, the wave. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, so A, B, C zigzag, or 1, 2, 3, or 5 here. That's a bit of a yeah, that's a possible leading, to be honest with you here. 5. Yeah, that's a possible leading here. So oops. So yeah, just the Coinbase price a bit forget here because the wave 4 breaks the wave. One bomb here. Why is not on the index price? But if that's a scam wick here, I mean the low right here, that's fine. So because otherwise that we are wave 1, 2, 3, and otherwise in wave 3 I have to get only an impulsive. So if I were leading here is not possible. That would be a double an ABC zigzag, for example, or an ABC zigzag like this, or a double EXY. Does this retrace 38.2 by the way? Yes, so it can be this also. So yeah, value are high now with the view up normally, by the way. Yes, that's the first resistance. If we get acceptance above, look for the next target there, and still look for a swing for pan here for low time frame traders. But otherwise, the next target really come around there. It depends if you get something good for a short here or not on the order flow. But I just want to finish with this. Yeah, that can be a possible leading here, to be honest. That can be something possible, like a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Normally the top should be here, perfect. And so the wave, oh man, we have again some Kawick on Coinbase. This is very crazy. Anyway, so in that case that can be an A, B, C zigzag, or a wave, bam, 1, 2, 3, or 5. It really depends. Okay. Now, yeah, if there is no reason to short all of this B wave, such as for example yesterday we recognized that we got no reason to short all this push to the upside on every trade plan, then in that case we just take, hey, okay, that was not a leading, that was a WXY, because again that's a 1 minute, and the 1 minute sometimes can look like something and it's not this. So yeah, these are what we can plan, but we can also take the high depending on the direction we're going to get here, to be honest. Really about this big decrease of the open trade, so no new trades opening here, just liquidations, people taking profit, yeah, people getting wrecked clearly also. Yeah, so for now we flip it that view up into support. Nothing good for this. Now we can look for a retest because we've got a rejection with bad data, so we look for a retest, swing for pan continuation. This is always the same process you're looking for when you're looking at this, when you reject with bad data. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah, well, so there's a little time frame idea as always. Yeah, they say the 1 minute can be a bit tricky sometimes. So this is a possibility. What we have to be aware for the context and everything. But if there is no reason to short all this push to the upside, there's no reason to short, and we just take that was the case. That was a double XY here. Simple as that. But anyway, thing is here we have the low here on Bybit, we have the low here, so, and on index we have the low on the right, so that's like a bit, to be honest. So if the low is here, then in that case, if the low is here and we trust Coinbase, that would be more an ABC zigzag only, so a bigger double XY or stuff like that, but that will not be a leading with the low here. In that case, that's a 5 ways correction, 5 ways. Okay, so yeah, anyway, we will see if we get something here. Just gonna set some of that there. Once we take that high, if we go below here again, then we are good. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to go, by the way, cover the levels. Bam, bam, bam. Just want to finish with the questions. No. So du coup, yeah, that's French. So you play it a bit for the 1 minute here, but yeah, it's very risky because we've got absorption on the highs, some shorts, but no absorption on the lows. It is also a valid one, but not the best long opportunity, to be honest with you. The best will be really to get direction from the very, very, very low. When you have a bit too late like this, you start to get absorption on the highs and everything. That's not some trades I like to take personally here. So yeah, it's still play as you can see, so the reactions are very strong, the empty reactions, but yeah, personally would not take that one. And if we just it can pump very crazy. I don't care. I'm long from low with some couple of trades here. I really don't care really, but yeah, I've done some very, very good trades, to be honest. But anyway, so we are good. Yes, he has session are amazing. Thank you. Yeah, I try to do my best. Anyway, so let's go with the levels here. So first of all, with you, I mean, yeah, the level are just the same territory I plan with the waves here, to be honest. If you go here, bam, you have so this here. Okay, the turrets are the same, and above here we have the above this daily we have a value high to be aware of, to be honest. First of all, that is untapped at the moment, so if you go there, you pull the extension tool, the fixed trend right here. As you can see, we'll have a value high to be aware of, just a bit above the daily here, so that's a level, for example, above us to be aware of. Okay, so value high, that's a level to be aware of, for example. Bam. I did not add, as you can see, here's a value low and powerful control because we already have a TPO and a daily here on these fibs. On these fibs, I don't know why I'm saying fibs all the time. on these levels. So yeah, I'm going to remove that stuff there. Perfect. So we get a cleaner chart here with 6.66% with the TPO, then 7x6 with the daily, and if we push higher, value high. If we break this, if we break the value high, we are going to look for a new high to be made. So I'm gonna go on the 30 minutes here. The gray level here is the top of the consolidation, of the full consolidation. So that's a very important level. But if we break this, we should see so a possible swing through pound again. So take the high, retrace, take the high, retrace with just a week above. If we don't swing through pound, don't do a failed auction. Again, you have everything in the course on the website to know how to trade this. That's why I'm going to let VIPs know live clearly. But if you don't do a swing through pound or failed auction, so swing through pound, just stay with a week above. So just a quick move up, quick move down like this. Otherwise, a failed auction, you just get acceptance higher, spend some time from something bearish and retrace. So if we don't do a swing through pound or failed auction, what we'll have to be aware of when you take a high all the time when you take a low is simply a continuation into the day negative path control here. Day negative path control, I mean, be aware of still the flat targets. Okay, what is the price by as well this naked session? 25.5. Yeah, as you can see, we can still go high and do a failed auction. That's why here we can do, as I said earlier, so if we don't do a swing through pound or a failed auction, so spend some time and then retrace, we can absolutely do this. For example, we'll get acceptance higher. Everyone will expect to go a quick rise here because we have no real resistance there, with the next resistance coming around the 27,000. So it will maybe do this, stop, range over here, or form something very bearish here, maybe not big range, but anyway, and from here drop. That will be a failed auction. So if we don't do a failed auction or a swing through pan, we can look next for the day negative path control. That is the bottom of the gap, and again, if we get acceptance into the gap, we expect the gap to be filled, so we go to 29,100, and once this is filled, that's a resistance. Otherwise, we should see 30k. Okay, if there is nothing good for a short trade, we'll look for 30k next. And so yeah, if we have to go more down, we have planned already everything before the level, but yeah, 6.86% path control. This is the zone where we have to look for a long. Then if we lose this, that's a possible short trade if we don't swing through pound the lows here down to the value area low. Okay, from the value area low, depending on what we get here, but if we go more down, bam, we have this bigger time frame value area low, by the way, right here you can see with the swing through pound that low right here. Okay, so if we lose that swing, this low right here is no swing through pound, we lose the value area low, but we look for the daily. So to speak, it's all of these zone of support here. For example, Bitcoin can sometimes just hit a level, or it can just do a big wick here and reclaim directly. You can do all these configuration that, again, I'm really telling you a lot of different possibilities here in these streams, because I really want you to understand how do you have to think as a day trader. I am a day trader and I have to think about all of this. I'm really telling you what I'm thinking about all the different configuration, to the upside, to the downside with LOA, sideways, in addition to these levels, direction, what we want to see, what we have to get. All of this, it's really complex, but this is how you can make money on the market. And if you want to make money, it's not going to be easy. Otherwise, that was easy, everyone will be rich. So that's why I'm really telling you everything you have to know to be able to trade that good. Okay, again, I'm not telling you all the stuff about the order flow, the secrets of that and everything, because that's really something that's knowledge, and that's acknowledged for years. And so this is something I'm keeping for VIPs, because again, I cannot make this public. If too much people know, this is not going to work anymore. So yeah, I just cannot make this public. But I still show you the order flow, to show you, for example, the trap it short, trap it long, to show a bit how to read this. Again, I'm not going to do an in-depth analysis of the order flow, but I'm still explaining a bit the stuff. For example, what was the absorption, how to say that we have new longs, new shorts, all of this, so you can really understand this a bit better. Okay, now the thing is, if we lose these lows here with no swing foot pan into the value area low here, we look for the daily, so all these zone of support. Really, if we lose that zone of support, bam, we look for the next one. Monthly level, break the monthly, go to the TPO new one, by the way, new level today with a daily. Be aware of, again, as a day trader, we have to be aware of the gray level here. That is the top of the price consolidation. You can see how well respected that have been, so we have to be aware of that. So break this daily with a TPO, break this middle of the consolidation, break this bam weekly with a value high. These are really all the trades you have to be aware of if you want to trade this market. Okay, for day traders, if you want to swing trade, you just remove all these lower time frame levels. You add only the bigger ones, so weekly, monthly, month negative path control, week negative path control, and the volume levels. That's it. We have just to add this, really. Okay, and the bigger time frame volume levels. Otherwise, you don't care about the daily level, TPO, the day negative path control. You really don't care about this. If you want to get only the bigger levels, you just have to add that's a lower time frame value area low. So it's not a very good example, but for example, that's the bigger time frame value area high. Where is the path control? Yeah, that's a bigger time frame path control, for example. So you just have to add all the bigger levels. Also, if you don't want to trade this, the lower time frame levels, you don't care. But as a day trader, we have to be aware of all of these levels step by step here to the downside, such as yesterday. As a day trader, we have to be aware of all of these zone of resistance. But on every single zone of resistance recognized, we got no reason to short up, and so we went higher, 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 higher. And yeah, expected more likely a new high here, and we got a new high again, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, so hope that helped really. So you know now the wave to the upside, the different possibilities. The wave sideways, it will be just a continuation of consolidation. The wave to the downside, you know, in addition the targets with the Elliott wave, you know, in addition to this, the levels you have to use. In addition to this, you know everything. You know everything about my plan. Now the only thing you have to do is from these targets, read the order flow. Read the order flow, make your decisions based off the order flow. Okay, this is what you have to do clearly here. Such as, for example, here we got a good reaction. I said the QB shoe. I don't know how to pronounce that, but anyway, yeah, it was the QB shoe. Where was this? Yeah, we got a good long reaction, for example, but personally I will not take that trade because we have absorption on the highs. We have we have some shorts here, but no absorption on the lows. This can play out because these reactions are very strong, but most of the time when you have absorption behind everything, you have not a good context to speak. You can play with and be aggressive, but personally here, I'm not really aggressive these days, to be honest. I mean, it depends, but of the target, but yeah, as we don't rise against here, we can expect a big push-up, a small push-up, we can expect a move down here. We're not really sure about the context here, so we can be in a flat, we can be already in the big push to the upside for the wave 3, so we can see in the wave 2 all of this, so we have to adapt reasonable risk management, not risk too much. And for example, that is something that I prefer to remain long from low. And with some longs from low, I don't care to take a long here or not. I will not make the move till, so it's not a problem. And I mean, yeah, if you follow also the updates on the YouTube channel, you're normally, when you do the buys on here, so normally that was a long to take in any case here. If you pay with a swing. But anyway, so yeah, you have everything now. You have everything, and you just have to read the order flow into the targets. That's it. It's simple. I mean, simple. And I say this, but it's not very simple to understand an order flow. As you can see here, what I said, we got a rejection with bad data, so we look for a retest, swing foot pan, continuation. If we get bad data from that retest, bam, we look again for another. I mean, for a swing foot pan. It's simple like that. You see, you can expect some stuff with the order flow here. That was bad for a long. At the end, we print some good long data. Personally, that will not be a good long operator. It can still plays out because we got some long data, but personally, it was too risky to take a long here. So I prefer to not take a long, and I don't care to miss a move. I'm not going to lose money. I'm not going to win it, but I'm not going to lose it. And here, for example, here you can make a decision again. This is bad for a short trade, so you just look for a retest. First of all, expected here. We got a retest first of all. From that retest, we have something good for a short. Yes, no, no. For now, no, that's bad for the moment. depending what we're printing next, but we got the retest, and if there is nothing good from the retest here, for now it's the case, we're going to do a swing through pan minimum. If we do not swing through pan, we look for a continuation into the next area. Where is the next area as a day trader we have to be aware of? Just gonna go on a bit of a lower time frame. Bam, the next area is the swing through pan this high. Because if we have to come down directly here, what we're going to do most of the time is to take some people stop loss here, because we have some people shorting here, so shorting here. If you pay attention here, what do we have? Right here, again, you have 2 million drops. So again, there are not some crazy numbers here. So this is not very, there are not some crazy amount of shorts, to be honest. For example, like here, 6 million is a lot better than only, only very, very big already, but it's only for a node like this on Bitcoin, it's only 1.8 million on the low here of new shorts. 2.7 millions, 1.6 millions, 1.4 millions, 1 million here. These are some very shy shorts, to be honest with you, not crazy amount. So to stop all these shorts opening here, where is going to be placed stop loss? Above this high or above this high? So if we have to still drop next, we cannot take the high if that's, for example, a wave 1, 2 or an A, B, C zigzag. Okay, so where are we going to go? We're going to go above this high to take some people stop loss here of the shorts opening here. Okay, and so once you took the short stop loss, you get the move to the downside. It's again here, if we get something good for a short, it's a short. If you get nothing good for a short, okay, there is no swing through pan, we just look for the next area. Bam, here, simple as that, really. Okay. Okay, so yeah, hope that makes sense, really, and this is how you really have to here to think about, and I mean to just check out the what target you have to check for everything. Here we have some stack imbalances against here, we have some stack imbalances there. So if we lose this, that's not very good. Okay, so for example here, is it a good? Yeah, there is a good ticks. For example, here we have some stack imbalances, and where do we find support next? Oh my god, on the stack imbalances. What a surprise. The order flow is insane, really. It's absolutely crazy. And so if you lose this, for example, this is not very good for higher. Okay. Now, do you have anything good for a short trade? Not really. Not really for now. Maybe we're going to print some new data next. Do we have any traped loans? No, we don't have liquidations. We have the only good data here we have is absorption highs. We have a high, low, high, 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 high. But now we want to see a reaction here to take the short trade. For now, it's bad. Maybe we'll have some traped stuff on a bigger time frame, but no, it's just the equal of the open interest. We'll have some few thousand, but no millions, so not the best. So let's see here. But hey, the support to not lose really is this. If we lose this, get acceptance really below here. If we have no reason to short again, there is no reason to short. We just do not take a short. If there is a good reaction, we take a short. Otherwise, yeah. But normally, if we have to drop next, for example, we have to get direction. But yeah, that's a zone of support. For example, all these stack imbalances there. As you can see, where do we find support next? Of course, there is a VWAP, so it's help a lot. But this is a sort of support next. I'm sure we can find another example there, where you have some stack imbalances. Where can we get this? Do I have any resistance there? Maybe here for that's a good example. For example, here what do you have on the low? We'll have against here, so 4 imbalances here following. So these are some stack imbalances. You pull this on the right, and surprise, surprise, what is the support next to not lose? To go to expect lower. Oops. Oh no. Bam. Here we go. Retest here and must, and retest here and get another rise. You see, the stack imbalances are very, very, very important to be aware of. So yeah. Anyway, so let's see if we can get better or not. So yeah, I don't know if you have some questions. These big updates are pure gold. Keep up the good job. Thank you, mate. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. But are you Vincent, the French guy also on the Discord server, or I'm not sure, but I think you are. Or yeah, I know that you're in the Discord. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Was it good for a short again? No. So what we get, a retest, another retest. So if we're here from that retest, we now get something bearish. Bam, we look for a short trade, but never. Just we don't know the flow. You're able to make decisions. Yes, we missed that push up, and who cares? We went into our buy zone. We went into everything. We got some longs everywhere with the APs all the way up here. We got some longs, such as yeah, I mean this for example, we have the buy zone here. Before it happens, retrace, go into the buy zone, rise from the buy zone here into the buy zone here, and get the rise. And from here, long here. So long here, we got some longer. So here live into the Sunday update. By the way, I told everyone VIPs that was a possible long setup here. So we got a very quick move to the upside. Now it'll bring us with an insane rise. And so here again another rise. So one long, too long if you just wait a bit more. So one long, too long, that was the weekend, so I was not trading this. 3 long, 4 longs. 4 long trade is pushed to the upside. It's very good, to be honest with you. With no shorts recognized, but no reason to show here, so it's pretty cool. Sorry, Susanna, I didn't see who was good about prison coaching money. It's me. Oh, nice. Okay. I wasn't sure, but yeah. Cool. But I'm going to remove this profile there. Also, yeah, I was testing some few stuff yesterday. Oh yeah, I carried out to the last one anyway. For example, here, high yesterday on the low here before to make the rise. Sorry. What do we have? Sorry, low, high, low, and the low here. So we have absorption of some new people shorting here with market orders. The market orders are really moving the market. So this is a really, if your market is moving down or moving up, it's because there are some new orders coming in here. This is what that's moving the market. To absorb these orders coming in, because if you move the market, for example, if you short here with some very big amount, you're going to bring the price more down. Now, to not bring the price more down, what you're going to do is to place some limited order longs, some bigger limited order longs to absorb these market order shorts, okay, to block this. And so what we can see here is that we have a low, high, low, 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 low. So we have a divergence, and so this means that we have absorption. So we have some people shorting here all the way down, bam, 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 people shorting, but you have some bigger limited order longs absorbing all these market order shorts coming in, okay. And so for example, you can see the limits in here. For example, you can see the limits in there. We'll have 2 millions there, stack it right there. 5 millions here, pulling, stacking a bit, everything here. So adding, removing, pulling, stacking. You have also some limited or shorts here, but most of the time, like you have like some 5 millions, but these are some more likely bots that are just adding this. And when the price is moving, it's low, the limit orders adding. I mean, for example, here, let's just show this really quickly. For example, here, I can see have the 5 millions here. Around there, so I just place a level there. You can see if the price move up, it's gonna move up. If the price move down, it's gonna move down. For example, if you pay attention, I'm just waiting for the move to come, but yeah, this is where is it. As you can see, the price moved down. You can see that now it's at this price. We'll have this, so just lower this a bit. You can see here. Now you can see on the right, and normally you can see here on the right. If I move the mouth here, you can see also that the mouth is moving here. The cursor, you can see here. Bam, you have now the other millions a bit below here. So these are fake limits, if we can say that, because these are just to show you that there are some limits below. So you're going to see, okay, you have some big support there below, but if you pay attention, there are not all some big support. There are just some bots placing some stuff on and just removing or removing and placing them again, and just moving them. If the market is moving down, it's moving down also. So these are some. These limits are not going to be filled, so this is not really relevant to check, and it's just important to be aware of that. But otherwise, yeah, as you can see now, the price move a bit higher, it's moving a bit higher. And same here, you can see we'll have like some big limits there, so we have like 5 millions a bit above there. If the price move up, it's gonna move up also. Pretty cool. And so these are some orders to just fake some orders on the market. So people think, oh, we have 5 millions of limited orders here. Okay, if we go here, that's a possible short trade, and bam, the limited order will just move up. As you can see here, we're going to move to the upside. And where are the limited order shorts now? A bit above. As you can see here, if you place your mouth here, you can see the 5 millions. You can see they're moving up. They're above here. You can see why they're here now. Bam, and the longs normally move up also. As you can see now, the longs are here. Something to be aware of. Okay. So do not get trapped, for example, trap will just be, yeah, this is something to be aware of. Do not say, hey, well, 5 millions of new limited orders, bam, this is going to be a good short trade. No, it's not going to be a good short trade, because these orders are not going to be filled. So you have to check for all the other ones. Yeah, for example, we have 1 million here. Now we have to see if this 1 million stay here or not. Okay, 9,000 here, 1 million here, for example. have still the 1 million here, for example, just above, as you can see, just above this high, we have like 1 million here. Remove it, yeah, remove now. 5,000, 500,000, by the way, 800,000, a bit above the high again. So we do have some small activity here. 1 million again is back right here, as you can see. So we do have some few stuff there, as you can see, but a bit above the high. Now, yeah, we'll see what we do. Now we have some longs, we still have some absorption on the high. As you can see, we do get a rejection with bad data, I guess. So again, another retest, and so, I mean, yeah, we'll see here if we get good data or not. But yeah, we have absorption on the highs against here, so we have some people longing here. Again, you have some people longing, but you have some limited order shorts absorbing this. Of course, it can push up. It depends on the reaction we're going to get next. If we have to go down, we'll see. But the thing is that would be nice to exceed this range here, to be honest. That would be very nice to exceed everything here and to just get a massive pump here. That would be, it's not because I'm too bullish or not, but it's just because this price action is a bit boring, to be honest. That will be, I mean, after, it's just like we're trading the same price for 6 months, even more, by the way, maybe a year now. No, not yet. But yeah, I mean, we're trading this price for so long now, so it will be nice to see something in some new prices, some new stuff. That would be nice, to be honest with you. Now, yeah, I'm not saying this because I want high, whatever. It's just good for the investment and for the long trades, but yeah, not saying this for this, to be honest with you. Saying this because I want to see some of the prices, some of the new waves and everything. There's still some correction and everything, consolidation here. A bit boring at the end. So yeah, we'll see. Anyway, so yeah, the next target here to be aware of, and as you can see, bam. Retest bad. So what we expect, continuation for a swing third pan. So here you have to look for a swing third pan, and otherwise if you don't swing third pan, you look for a continuation. In addition to the current top swing third pan, we also have the previous top swing third pan here to be aware of. So now to trade swing third pan, you can go on the 10-second chart. Again, you have all of this on the website to trade this good. So you can go in the course exo charts right here. Just go and check this out. Really, you have all the informations. You have the swing third pan basic training of the swing third pan, and you have how I am training them today. How I'm training the swing third pan with order flow, swing third pan version number 2. You have all the information there. And you of course have the MC reaction, so the long and short data. What do you want to take a long? What do you want to take a short trade? That's very cool. And what's happening? Okay, whereas you can see no swing third pan here. Why? Because we got no reason to short. You got no shorts here opening, for example. So there's just no reason to short that. And now that can be a bit of a rejection. It depends on the direction we're going to get, but we have a possible swing third pan at top. So now if we have, for example, make another move to the downside, we got and stopped the shorts from here. Okay, not all the shorts from here, but the short from here, stop loss above the high or above this high. But if the top, there are of course some stop loss plays above this high, so we took a stop loss now, and so now we are ready to get a bigger move to the downside, for example. Okay, depending on what direction we're going to get, but yeah. And against here, VWAP plus the tag and balances here, very good support. Normally, when you lose this, you get acceptance below that, and normally you should expect lower because there's something to not lose if you want to expect higher. Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, let's see if we can get a swing third pan as always. Even if we get, for example, a short reaction here, be aware that it can be for a flip to support the VWAP. So the best is really to wait for the Valera high field plus the VWAP to be lost to expect another move to the downside to the path control in this minimum. Okay, adapt this in the plan. You have to get the right little move to be able to short here. You don't get it. Okay, so really wait for the support to be lost, and when it's lost, bam, bring it down. Okay. Spoof limits, by the way, see the chat on the left. Spoof, yeah, by the way, yeah, exactly. Spoof limits, so the spoof limit orders, absolutely, yeah. You're right, mate. You're right. You're right. You're right, mate. Bam. So it's your relation good. So yeah, as always, if you enjoy these kind of updates, don't forget to smash that like, subscribe to the channel to turn on notifications. This is very important. Just a big reward of my work. Just yeah, it's so nice to see everyone here talking with everyone. I absolutely love this. Yeah, and if you want to get more of us, as always, such as, for example, how to expect this kind of no trade here, for example, that could be a long trade against here. We got a long opportunity here, a long reaction, but we got absorption, some other stuff, and personally the long I like. What we have been able to do here is to expect no short trade here because we have bad data, to expect a retest, and from that retest no short again, so we look for another retest or for a swing third pan and a continuation. For now we are working on a possible swing third pan, but a 10-second chart is bad, so maybe now we're going to print something better. It depends, maybe now we have to check out the 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, all these time frames always. But I mean, just by reading an order flow, we are able to make such decisions and such we just expect to not take some trades. So for example, here if you trade maybe only Elliott Wave, you will trade maybe, I don't know, let's take the case you will trade a double XY with so a double XY here. Just gonna take a screenshot so I can show you this. Bam. Right here you want to take, for example, here, no, maybe a double XY here. Okay, so it is. So W, X and Y, bam, with an A, B, C zigzag. And so you'll say, okay, top is in, I'm rating I'm playing a short here. But is it a good short opener here? No. So bad data, okay, you're going to look for a retest. If the retest is bad, the retest was bad, the retest was bad, the retest was bad, swing for a pan. If no swing for a pan, bam, continuation into your next target. And where is the next target? Into the it's not here, it's here, into the TPO with a 6.66% for big this daily level with a 7x60 for big this. Bam, new high we made, swing for a pan again, value are high, otherwise new high on Bitcoin normally. It's not the all-time high, of course, but the medium time, the 6 months all-time high, if we can say that. A bit more than 6 months, by the way. Yeah, a bit more than 6 months, by the way, for 8 months. June 6, 7, 8, 9, by the way, 9 months now. Oh my god. Yeah, 9 months now. Oh my god, man, we're in bound for 9 months. They still give some very nice trades, but I mean, yeah, it'll be nice to see some other prices, all the kind of waves. But anyway, so yeah, really hope this help you to learn, to in your learning. This help you in everything, clearly, to create your plan, your daily plan. We're going to do another public update on Thursday, so I'm really going to update everything. I'm going to so tomorrow do a VIP daily update. Then I'm going to do on Thursday a public update such as this one, for example. I'm just going to update everything, tell you everything clearly, and then Friday VIP update, Sunday VIP live stream to plan the upcoming week, and yeah. So yeah, of course I'm going to keep VIP informed about what I'm going to look for, if I'm going to be more likely looking for a short or not, if the days are good for a short, everything clear into this turret, or such as yesterday, for example. I mean, I'm just going to do this, say there is a good, for example, paper trade, short paper trade, otherwise I'm just going to say to VIPs that these are not good for some trades. I'm just going to keep informed VIPs. So if you want to get some updates all the day, really, what I'm doing, what I'm thinking here, I cannot say that I'm taking the trade, it's not legal, but I'm letting you know clearly the data are good, everything. So yeah, I'm letting you know clearly. Or I'm going to talk about paper trade with paper money. Very important because there are no financial advice. But anyway, so yeah, if you want to get all these kind of updates right here, where, for example, just to give you an example, here yesterday I did say, hey, I have two configuration at the moment, impulsive wave for right now, so rise again once more. How big this only time we confirm, we can do an extension, we can just top take and take the high, so that's why it will be checked again based off direction. And a nice waterfuck ending where we do top is in, again, something really crazy fuck, wait, wave 1, 2, 3, or 5, but it looks a bit waterfuck because yeah, small wave don't really match with this. The other configuration was 1, 2, 3, the wave for retracement and the wave 5 here, and what we have done, surprise in the morning, we woke up and we took the high because yeah, that was the most probable. Personally, more this. Alright, we're in the TPO right here. I will, as I said, against here, I did not edit it or something. Proceeding more with the rise once more, but I said earlier, with a trading plan, it was a shoulder take in any case, everything, but yeah, it was more with the rise, and we got the rise. That's pretty cool. So I really let you know everything, all the stuff you have to know with the current price action, current wave, everything clearly. And yeah, for example, this was what I was telling you this morning. Okay, we're now on the support. So yeah, as you can see, what I said this morning, we got the rise, but we rejected with no MC short reaction. So retest, swing through pan, continuation. And what we're doing here, retest, swing through pan, continuation. See, that's how they put the order flow is so powerful. It's absolutely crazy. And so it's a short again because sometimes you can still drop and come back later and still get some good trades. It's a short if we lose, for example, the path 106.86%. What I was saying to. So it's Vincent, but Vincent in French, but the QBCU, that it was not a short from the value low here, but from the path from trend 6.66% lost, and then take probably one the value low, for example. Here that will be a short to write it down to the value low and everything. I really, you know, everything really. Okay, that will be. I'll really know everything. So if you want to get these kind of updates, you know where to go. MOONCHARTS.fr. You just check it out, the plan section here. You can also go into the about page if you want to know what, who I am, clearly what is the story of MOONCHARTS, why I created MOONCHARTS, everything. You can go and check this out. And yeah, anyway, if you want to just get some more details, just go and watch and check out the website MOONCHARTS.fr. And yeah, that's all for me for today. So really hope you enjoyed. I catch you on Thursday. Oh, by the way, maybe this afternoon for night, not live stream. I will see there is still XTZ normally or something like this to update, I mean to do the TA, so we're going to see this. Maybe this afternoon. I will see, because I have to see a friend for an investment plan. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do this afternoon, but otherwise, not on Wednesday, because on Wednesday I'm going to do a live stream with VIP, such as we have planned something on a coin. We have hit a trade to the dollar, and we have done an instant like a crazy rise, and like 400% up on the trade already. It's pretty crazy for a swing. I mean, yeah, this is insane. It really has been hit to the absolute dollar with the trade we have planned. It's pretty crazy on and out, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty insane. So yeah, we're going to do this again on I can't remember the list we have. What's the list we have on Discord server here for VIPs? Bam bam bam. We have it was here, so we have it was Magic, the insane coin, AP, Matic, Wax, and Solana. Here we're going to do this, and I'm going to keep these coins for VIPs. And so yeah, we're going to cover the 4 or 2, because always it's a bit long to cover everything to make a strong plan. So yeah, we will see. But we're going to cover everything with VIPs tomorrow, and otherwise yeah, I'm going maybe to do more on Thursdays, a live stream. I don't know if I get some time this afternoon, I'm going to do it. But there are also some people that are going to come and fix the water hit, like say it like this. I have the training words, but yeah, oops. Yeah, water heater. Yeah, here we go. I have the training words, but not the this kind of stuff. But anyway, so yeah, we still have, so it was XTZ normally to update with you. So yeah, I will see, because yeah, there is an issue with the water heater at the moment in the fiat, so a bit important. So we'll have to be here and with the guys and everything. They're going to come and fix this. So I don't know if I get some time. I also have to meet a friend. I mean, to go with a friend this afternoon for an investment plan and everything. So I don't know if I'll be able to make the live stream. But if I'm able to do it, I'm going to do it. Of course, a real pleasure to do it. So yeah, I catch you maybe this afternoon for the live stream. Otherwise, I catch you all maybe in the next public update. Otherwise, on Thursday for the next daily update live stream. So yeah, really hope you enjoyed. Really hope this helped. It is helping if you're making money, everything, or maybe avoiding to take some loss. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. Don't forget, this is very important if you want to get more first. Go on the moonchart.fr website. Anyway, I wish you a brilliant day. Take care, and we're in the trade here for a possible short trade if we get a good data. I'm going to save it to the VIPs know here. Oh no, okay. 2 million of loans here coming in, pretty cool. But do we have anything good for a short? No, so retest again. Swing for pan continuation. All the time saying. Oh, look at this. We'll have a large amount of longs here coming in. So that's pretty cool. And right into the territory we have planned here. So I can meet some trouble longs if we get a short set. We actually want to take a short next. It really depends on this. If we don't get a short here, it's not going to reverse next. We're just going to pump it up because the market orders are moving the market. Now, yeah, it's going to become trouble longs if we get something good for a short. We'll see what's happening here. Yeah, let's see if we can make a new high or not. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna end with this. But you can see how powerful the order flow is. We have no MC short reaction to take a short trade, so because the reaction want to take a short. So what's happening here? I say it again. It's 9 AM. So retest, swing foot pan, continuation. Retest, swing foot pan, continuation. You can expect to get some rise like this just by reading an order flow and not even by using Elliott Waves. That's pretty crazy, right? But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna leave on this. Anyway, I wish you all a brilliant day. Catch you all in the next update. I don't know when, maybe this afternoon, maybe tomorrow, maybe on Thursday for sure for the daily update. But anyway, yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I wish you all a brilliant day. Take care and see you all in the next one. Cheers.